Welcome dear students, myself Chandra Prakash, Master Government High School Drubil, Education Zone Inderwal District Kishtwar. Welcome all you dear learners in today's session. So today we are going to discuss one of beautiful short story included in your class 10 syllabus, that is Out of Business, and this short story had been written by very famous Indian writer, that is R.K. Narayanan. And before coming to our topic, before we begin to discuss our short story today, let's discuss some of the learning outcomes. That means what we expect from our learners at the end of this session today. So at the end of this session, our learners will be able to identify the types of plot used in this story. Our students will be able to make character analysis of this short story. Our students will be able to describe or explain the themes of this short story. At the end of this session, our students will be able to identify the different figures of speech used in this short story. Our students will be able to describe and explain setting in short stories. So these are our learning outcomes. Let's start our short story. So our character Rama Rao, our story moves around main character Rama Rao. This story begins with a note. Little over a year ago, Rama Rao went out of work when a gramophone company, of which he was the Malgudi agent. Actually, this Rama Rao what was his profession? He was a Malgudi agent. He was the Malgudi agent. What again? That Malgudi means that which is fictional, town created by writer. So went out of existence. So then because he was working in that company as Malgudi agent. What was the name of company? That was Gramophone company, and he was working as Malgudi agent in that company, right? So, and he also had invested some of his money which he had inherited in that company agency, right? That he had put into that agency the little money he had inherited. So for 5 years of his business brought him enough money. So because he was working as Malgudi agent, as well as he had invested some money in that company, so he got enough money, just enough to help him keep his wife and children in a good comfort. And he built a small bungalow in the extension, and also he was thinking of buying a baby car for his family, for his use. And one day, what happens? This was a twist in his story. One day it was a bolt from blue. Bolt from the blue. What is bolt from the? This phrase has been used. That means complete surprise in his life. Something unexpected happened in his life, in the life of that Rama Rao. The crash came. What do we mean by crash? That something sudden downfall came in his life. What was the downfall? A series of circumstances in the world of trade, commerce, banking and politics were responsible for it. So there were different reasons responsible for that crash, responsible for the downfall of that Rama Rao. What happened to Rama Rao? Let's discuss. The gramophone company, which had its factory somewhere in north of India, automatically collapsed when a bank in Lahore crashed. Actually, because there was series of circumstances which in the world of trade and commerce and politics everywhere in the universe, in the world. So those circumstances were responsible for the crash in the economy. Crash means downfall in the economy. And what happened? That his company, the gramophone company, also collapsed, also crashed, and head office of the company was in Lahore. Actually, before independence, Lahore was part of India, so that is why he had used that it was in Lahore, right? Automatically collapsed. And the bank in Lahore, because when a bank Lahore crashed, because this gramophone company was financed by a bank and its office was in Lahore, right? So because every company runs from money, so it was also that financed by the bank. The bank crashed, so automatically that gramophone company also collapsed. Gramophone company collapsed, Rama Rao collapsed. Because why the bank collapsed? The financier was actually that bank was crashed because which was itself the result of Bombay financier's death. So that bank was financed by a Bombay financier. He died, bank collapsed. Why he died? Because financier was driving downhill when his car off sideways and came to rest 300 feet below the road. It was an accident. So it was accident that he died, but it was also thought that he had committed suicide because in the previous night his wife eloped with his cashier. So it may be suicide, it may be accident, right? So the downfall of the Rama Rao started here. Downfall of the life of Rama Rao started here. Rama Rao, who had a very good comfort life, enjoying his life, had a good bungalow, was thinking for buying his car, he had a good family, they were living in a comfort, but suddenly there was crash, there was downfall in his life. What happens to him? Let's discuss. Rama Rao suddenly found himself in the streets. Found himself in the streets means here that he become from rich to poor. That means he had no source of income. He know that all his sources started to collapsing. At first he could hardly understand the full significance of this collapse. There was a little money in the bank because he had some savings in the bank. That also became because he had to spend on his household expenses, day-to-day household expenses. So that was running out, but the stock moved slowly and he could hardly realize a few hundred rupees in his account. When he applied for the refund of his security, because as already said, he had invested some money in the securities. So when he applied for the refund of securities, there was hardly anyone at the other end to receive his application. So this was a big downfall in these were the reasons that are responsible for the downfall of the Rama Rao's life, right? So now his wife, Rama Rao's wife, started to do something, manage her expenses, manage her that liabilities. So what she did, the money in the bank was fast melting, that much it was running out. What his wife started to do, she started to do some steps to handle her household expenses. So what she did, she sent away the cook and servant she had, because it already I told you that he had I already told in our story that he had a good life, he was enjoying his life, he has a luxurious life, but he had a cook to cook his food in the kitchen. He has servant also to help his wife, but she sent away the cook, she sent away the servant because he had to pay salary for these people. So withdraw the children from fashionable nursery school. His children were studying in the fashionable nursery school. But he withdraw them from there and sent them to a free primary school somewhere, right? And then they let out their bungalow and moved to a small house behind the market. So the bungalow in which they were living, they give that bungalow to someone on rent, and they started to live in a small house behind the market. So they shifted into because if they are getting, for example, if they are getting 4,000 as a rent from that bungalow, they shifted in a house where they have to pay only 200 rupees rent. So there was that so that they can use that 3800 for their household expenses. This is just for, actually this had not been mentioned in this story. So now, because Rama Rao was under huge pressure, family pressure, he had to that manage his household expenses. He started to search for the job. Now, his this new chapter started here. New phase of life started here. He started to now search for new job for him. So Rama Rao sent out dozen of application a day and wore his foot along out looking for employment. He started to look for employment somewhere so that he could get job and manage his family. For a man approaching, because his approaching 40, looking for employment does not come very easily, because his age was, he was 40 plus, so it was not easy for him to get a job, easy for the owners, easy for the CEOs of the company to employ a man of 40 in their company, especially when he has just lost an independent lucrative business. Rama Rao was very businesslike in stating his request. He sent his card in and asked, I wonder, sir, if you could do something for me. My business is all gone through no fault of my own. I shall be very grateful to you if you can give me something to do in your office. So what a pity, Rama Rao. I'm awfully sorry. There is nothing at present. If there is an opportunity, I will certainly remember you. So he was writing applications so that his boss, the company boss, will have pity on him. So he was trying to get sympathy of the company owners, because when he come to know that he is not getting job, so he started to write these type of things in his job applications, right? It was the same story everywhere, but every time when he was sending his job application, the result was same, that he was not getting the job. When at the evening, when he was returning home, his heart sank. He turned into his street behind the market. His wife, so when he was walking for his that hut, walking for his home, so he was thinking that his wife and children would be invariably standing at the door with the children with the children behind her, looking down the street. What anxious, eager faces they had! So much of trembling, hesitating hope in their faces. They seemed always to hope that he would come back home with some magic. So he would get magic means here that he would get some job somewhere, so that his children and wife would have no worries in their life. But alas, he did not get a job. Every day, everywhere, he got the same reply from their offices, that they did not need anyone to apply, right? As he remembered the fertile way in which he searched for a job and the finality with which people dismissed him, he wished that his wife and children had less trust in him. So then he started to think that his children and his wife are losing trust on Rama Rao, that this male member of the family earning hand is not able to earn anything now. So his wife looked at his face, that his wife and children had less trust in him. His wife looked at his face, understood, and turned in without uttering a word, that because by his face expression she was able to get the answer that Rama Rao had not got any job in the city, right? So Rama Rao tried to improve matters with a force. Well, how are all we today? So he tried to show them, I'm a strong man, don't be worried. But they know what the reason is, what the result is. Condition of family now had been changed. What did I mean by the condition of family? When Rama Rao had a good job as a Malgudi agent and have some money also invested in that company, so his wife was having parties, his children were in fashionable schools. He was able to give his children some good dresses after 2 or 3 months. But now his children hardly got any dress. They were not able. He was not able to purchase any dress for his children. His wife was whole that day she spent in the kitchen and in other household works. So life of his wife changed, life of Rama Rao changed, life of his children totally changed by this downfall. It rent his heart to see them in this position. At the extension, how this girl would sparkle with flowers and a bright dress. He was thinking that how she enjoys her life. His daughter, she had friendly neighbors, a woman's club, and everything to keep happy there. But now she hardly had the heart to need to change in the evenings. Right? All the cash in hand was now gone. Their only source of income was small rent. Now, how they were making that household business to run was that small rent which they were receiving from that bungalow. Right? Their only source of income was that small rent, and they shuddered to think that what would happen to them if their tenant should suddenly leave. So these thoughts were also coming in their minds. If their tenants will leave their bungalow, what would happen to them and their life? Then there is the next phase of his life started from here, because Rama Rao was in search of job. Rama Rao was in search to do something for his family. He got the caption in the Jubilee reading room. It was in this condition that Rama Rao came across a journal in the Jubilee reading room. It was called Captain. It consisted of 4 pages, and all of them were devoted to crossword puzzles. It offered every week a first prize of 4,000 rupees. So 4,000 rupees at that time was much enough. So when he was going to Jubilee reading room, that means something library, where he every day studied that, read out that newspapers. So one day he come out through reading this journal, where it was announced that a first prize, weekly prize, will be given to the winner, that is 4,000 rupees. But you have to solve the puzzle given in that Captain, and also to pay 1 rupee per week for solving that puzzle. So Rama Rao started now only hope, because he was in distress, he was under depression. So he started to think that this is the only way how I can earn, how I can come out of this trauma, how I can come out of this financial crunch in his life. So for the next few days, his head was free from family cares. He was thinking intensely for his answer, whether it should be follow, or whether it should be made or said, would be most apt for that solving that clue, that puzzle. Man who this had better be avoided. He hardly stopped to look at his wife and children for next few days, because his totally focus was on that solving that crossword puzzles. And week after week, he invested a little money and sent his solutions. And every week he waited anxiously for the result. And the result was same like the result in his when he was searching for the job, that no, Rama Rao's name didn't figure in the winners list. So when the result have to be announced, because for example every Sunday the result was to be announced, for every week after end of the week a result was to be announced, and Rama Rao was waiting for the result. So actually his heart palpitate to read the result, and it takes 3 hours to Rama Rao come from the shock when he was not able to see his name in the winners. On the day a solution was due, he hung about the newspaper shop. Because instead of purchasing that newspaper, in his anxious to know who is the winner, he hung at the newspaper shop, warming himself into his power in order to have a look into the latest issue of the caption without paying for it. So that he had not to pay for purchasing that newspaper. Instead of purchasing, he wants to have free look at that journal. So his newspaper agent also grumbled at him, but he that pacify him with his remarks that I will do something favor for you. Please wait. When I get a prize, I will give you 3 years subscription in advance. His heart quailed as he opened the page announcing the prize winners. When he read out that newspaper, someone in Balochistan, someone in that Dhaka, someone in Ceylon had hit upon the right answers, right words, but not Rama Rao. It took 3 hours for Rama Rao to recover from this shock, and only way to exist seemed to have to be plunged into the next week's puzzle that would keep him buoyed up with the hope for that he could win in next week's puzzle. So his life was between hope and despair. Hope and despair. Hope means expectation, and despair means loss of hope. His violent alternating between hope and despair soon rattled his nerves and balance. At home, he hardly spoke to anyone because his concentration was only on the winning of puzzle to resolve the issues of his family, resolve the issue of his financial crunch. His head was always bowed in thought. He quarreled with his wife when she refused to give him his rupee a week for the puzzle. So he started to quarrel with his wife also. She was a mild disposition and was incapable of sustained quarrel, with the result that was always got what he wanted, though it meant a slight sacrifice in her household expenses. So one day, so this was that his series of circumstances which brought him at this place, that he started to quarrel with his wife because she was not paying him 1 rupee per week for the solving of that crossword puzzle. Then one day a big journal announced 8,000 prize. 8,000 prize was much enough at that time. It means more than 80 lakh at this time. So 8,000 was announced by a good journal that anyone who will solve this week's puzzle will be awarded as 8,000 rupees. But the Rama Rao had to pay. You must give had to pay 5 rupees for solving that puzzles. So and he might have to send at least 4 entries. A larger outlay was indicated. You must give me 5. Then he requested his wife that you must give me 5 rupees this time, he said to his wife, at which that good lady became speechless because she knew that it is all fertile exercise Rama Rao is doing, but she was speechless. 5 rupees were nearly a week's food for the family. His attention was not whether these 5, from where I will get these 5 rupees, or whether it will be waste or not, but his only concentration was whether the answer of the crossword puzzle will be hope, dope or rope. Made more sense. For some people prefer this to disappear, and his mind was once at rest because he had definitely decided that he has no other chance, but he had to invest only in solving these crossword puzzles or these lucky draws, right? So when he sent, after sending away the solutions by registered post, he elaborate castles in the air. He started to daydreaming that if I will win 8,000 rupees, I will do this thing, I will do this thing, I will send away my tenants, I will shift somewhere in Madras and do some business. Would take 100 and go away to Madras. So he was thinking and seek his fortune there. By the time the money in his wife's hand was spent, he would have found some profitable work in Madras. So this was, he started to think. But on a fateful day, on a very unlucky day, the result of Rama Rao opened and the caption said, and the correct solution stared him in the face. His blunders were numerous. There was no chance of getting even a anna, even a few anna from his 5 rupees. This was a big shock for the Rama Rao. The more he brooded over this, more intolerable life seemed for Rama Rao. All the losses, disappointment and the frustrations that of his life came down on him. In the evening, instead of turning homeward, he moved along the railway track. This is another twist in this story. Instead of moving to his own home, he started to walk on the railway station road. He slipped in at the level crossing and walked on in the line of couple of miles. So he started to walk on the railway track. And after walking couple of miles, he started to think. He had lot of frustration, lot of ideas, lot of that confusions in his mind. It was dark, far away the lights of the town twinkled, and the red and green light of a signal post loomed over the surroundings a couple of furlongs behind him. He had come to the conclusion. Here. This is very important point. He had come to the conclusion that life was not worth living. So this was the conclusion of this all frustration, all his that melodrama happening in his mind, that life is not worth living. He is not worth for his family. He is not worth back. None of that. He said to it, rigidly to contemplate the business of dying. Wife, children, nothing was important now for him. He decided at once that he will end his life. He sleep out on this railway track. He was waiting for the train from Trichinopoli would be that he knew that train from Trichinopoli is arriving. So he was waiting for the train from Trichinopoli to come and end his life and all his worries. He was thinking that all his worries will vanish out after ending his life. But train, after sleeping there for 3 hours, train did not come. He was very tired. He became very tired and he woke up and started to move towards the railway platform. When he reached at the railway platform, there he interacted with the people. There were a lot of people standing there. He interacted with them. Why are you waiting here? That there was small accident of goods train. So all the trains were 3 hours late. And suddenly there was a shock in his mind that God had shown mercy on him. He is safe. He suddenly started to think about his wife. He suddenly started to think about his children. He rushed towards his home. He ran towards his home. When he reached at the home, his wife was in routine, his wife was waiting at the door for the arrival of Rama Rao. His children were waiting, but because it was late on that day, they slept out on that day. His wife's mood was little changed on that day. Even the children were worried. She's telling to him that even children was worried. But poor creatures, they have just gone to sleep. When he sat down and to eat, she said, our tenants in the extension bungalow came in the evening to ask if you would sell the house. They are ready to offer good cash. When Rama Rao heard this news from his wife, he said, excellent idea. Rama Rao replied jubilantly, this minute we get foreign half thousand for it. Give me the half thousand. I will go away to Madras and see if I can do anything useful there. You keep the balance with you and run a house. Let us first move to a better locality. So his wife asked him, are you going to employ this 500 for solving these crossword puzzles? Rama Rao felt depressed for a moment and swore that with great emphasis, no, no, never again. So this is how our story ended here. Thank you very much for watching today. Thank you very much.